Chapter 14 चतुर्दश अध्यायः गुणत्रय विभाग योगा। श्री भगवानुवाचः परं भूया प्रवक्ष्यामि ज्ञानानां ज्ञानमुत्तमम् यज्ज्ञात्वा मुनयः सर्वे परां सिद्धिमितो गतः। Shri Bhagavan said, I shall impart to you further supreme Gyan which transcends all other knowledge. The sages who have understood and followed these instructions have all attained paramukti from this bondage to the body. Idam Gyanam upashritya मम सार्धमयम् आगतः सर्गे अपि नोपजायन्ते प्रलये न व्यथयन्ति च। Taking refuge in this Gyan, the sages attain Sarupya Dharma and acquire a transcendental nature like my own. Thus, they do not take birth again, even at the time of creation, nor does death disturb them at the time of devastation. Mama yonirmahad brahma tasmin garbham dadhameham sambhava sarva bhutana tato bhavati bharata. O Bharata, my Prakriti, Mahad Brahm, is the womb which I impregnate with the jivas who are of the Tatastha nature. All beings are born from this Mahad Brahma alone. Sarva yonishu kaunteya murteyah sambhavanti yaha tasam brahma mahad yoni aham bija pradah pita. O Kaunteya, the Mahad Brahm is the mother from whose womb all species of life are born, and I am the seed-giving father. Sattvam rajas tama iti gunaha prakriti sambhava nibadhananti mahabaho dehi dehi nam avayayam. O Mahabahu, it is the three gunas, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas, born of Prakriti, which bind the immutable Jiva who dwells within the body. Tatra Sattvam Nirmalatava Parakashakam Anamayam Sukha Sanghena Badhanati Jnana Sanghena Chanagha. O Anag, sinless one, of these three gunas, Sattva guna is auspicious, illuminating and free from vice due to its purity. It binds the jiva through his attachment to happiness and knowledge. Rajo ragatmekam vidhi trishna sanga samudbhavam tannibadhananti kaunteya karma sangena dehinam. O Kaunteya, know Rajogun to manifest through attachment to sense objects and the desire to enjoy them. It binds the embodied jiva by attachment to fruitive actions. Tamastav ajnanajam vidhi mohanam sarva dehina Paramadalasya nidrabhi tannibhadhanati bharata. However, O Bharat, know that Tamoguna, which is born of ignorance, is the cause of delusion for all jivas. It binds the embodied soul through carelessness, laziness and sleep. Sattvam sukhe sanjayati Rajaha karmani bharata Jnanamavritya tu tamaha प्रमादे संजयत्वयुता. O Bharat, Sattva-guna binds one to happiness and Rajaguna bind one to fruitive work, but Tamaguna covers all knowledge and binds one to madness. Rajas-tamascha bhibhuya Sattvam bhavati bharata. Rajaha sattvam tamaschaiva Tamaha sattvam rajastatha. O Bharat, when Sattva-guna arises, it overwhelms Rajas and Tamas. When Rajaguna appears, it subdues Sattva and Tamas. And when Tamaguna manifests, it overpowers both Sattva and Rajas. Sarvadvareshu deyasmin prakasho upajayate jnanam yada tada vidya vivriddham sattvam iti yutaha. When Gyan appears and there is illumination in all the gates of the body's knowledge-acquiring senses, and when happiness becomes manifest, one should know for certain that Sattva-guna is predominating. Lobha pravritti arambaha karmanam ashamaha sriha Rajayasteta nijayante vivriddhe bharatrishabha. O Bharadrishabh, when Rajaguna becomes prominent, the symptoms of greed, fervent endeavor, and constant hankering for sense pleasure all appear. Aprakasho apravrittischa pramado moha evacha tamsayata nijayante vivriddhe kuru nandana. O Kuru Nandan, when Tamaguna predominates, it gives rise to inertia, madness, illusion, and a lack of discrimination. Yada sattve praviddhetu pralayam yati dehabrita tadottam vidam lokan amalam pratipaddayate. When one leaves his body under the predominance of Sattva-guna, he attains the pure, higher planets, which are the abodes of the great sages, the worshippers of Hiranyagarbha, and which are free from the modes of Rajas and Tamas. Rajasi pralayam gatva karma sangishu jayate tatha pralana tamasi mood yonishu jayate. One who dies when Rajaguna is predominant takes a human birth among fruitive workers, while one who dies under the predominance of Tamaguna takes birth among ignorant animals. Karmanaha sukriti syahu satvikam nirmalam phalam rajastu phalam dukkham ajnanam tamasaha phalam. It is said by the wise that sattvic karma brings pure and pleasing results. Rajasic karma incurs only misery, and the only fruit of tamasic karma is ignorance. Sattvad sanjayate jnanam rajaso lobha evacha pramada moho tamaso bhavato ajnanam evacha. Gyan is born from Sattva-guna, while Rajaguna gives rise to greed. Carelessness, delusion and ignorance are the products of Tamaguna. Urdavam gachanti sattvastha madhye tishtanti rajasaha jagan gunna vrittistha adho gachanti tamasaha. Those situated in Sattva-guna go to the higher celestial planets. Those in Rajaguna remain within the earthly planets, and those absorbed in abominable activities of Tamaguna descends into the lower hellish planets. Nanya gunebhya kartaram yada drishnanupashyati gunebhyascha param veti madbhavam so adhigacchati. When the jiva sees no agent of action other than the three gunas and realizes the Atma to be transcendental to those modes, he develops Shuddha Bhakti to me and attains to my spiritual nature. Gunanitan atityatrin dehi deha samudbhavan janma mrityu jara dukkher vimukto amritam ashnute. After transcending these three modes which produce the body, the jiva attains moksha, pure devotion, becoming free from birth, death, disease and old age. Arjunovachaha kairlingastrin gunanetan atito bhavati prabhu Kimachara katham chaitam trin gunanati vartate. Arjun inquired, O Prabhu, what are the symptoms of one who is transcendental to these three gunas? How does he behave? And how does he transcend the modes? Shri Bhagavanu Vachaha Prakashancha Pravittincha Mohameva cha Pandava Na dveshti sampravittani Na nivrittani kankshati Udasino vad asino Guneryo na vichalayate Guna vartanta ittevam Yo avatishtati nengete Sama dukha sukha swastha Samaloštashma kanchanaha Tulya priya priyo dhira Tulya nindatma samstutihi Man apmanayostulya Tulyo mitrari pakshayo Sarvaramba parityagi Guna atitaha sa uchayate. Shri Bhagavan said, O son of Pandu, a person who is gunatit, transcendental to the three modes, is one who does not hate illumination, activity and delusion when they occur, nor long for them when they cease, who is therefore indifferent to and unmoved by the gunas such as happiness and misery, knowing that the modes alone are acting, who remains undisturbed and even-minded, who is situated in his Sarup, who considers dirt, stone and gold to be the same, who is situated equally amidst pleasant and unpleasant events, who is intelligent, who remains equipoised both in criticism and glorification, and in honor and dishonor, who treats friends and foe equally, and who has renounced all karma except that required to maintain the body. Man chayo avyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sa gunan samitteyetan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. One who renders service with ekantaki bhakti to me in my Shyam Sundar form can transcend these gunas and become qualified to attain realization of Brahm, my spiritual nature. Brahmano hi partishtaham amritasya vayasya cha shashvatasya cha dharmasya sukhasaikantikasya cha. I alone am the basis of that Nirvishesh Brahm and the sole refuge of everlasting immortality, eternal dharma and the transcendental bliss of Prem arising from Ekantiki Bhakti. Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gita Su Upanishadsu ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे गुणत्रयविभागयोगो नाम 14. अध्यायः।